Right, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Do an informal walking intro again. Hello, welcome, ladies and gents.
To another episode.
Car nonsense.
Oh.
We don't know what number we're on now. Like we're into
Give it
the.
up.
I think we're into the 15s.
Yeah.
But this is really important. So you would have watched in the last episode because you weren't here, but I was talking about it because I fitted all of these, the wheels and stuff. Don't they look good?
Yeah, they do look
The
good.
Nismo caps.
Yeah, my suggestion.
It was actually.
Yep.
It's my suggestion for the Nismo nuts though. What nuts?
Don't start.
Nuts. Oh fuck! No one's. Everyone's just tuned out. God damn. Anyway. I said about the leak that we needed to get fixed and was going to take it down to a garage and all that kind of nonsense. Basically, what did it turn out to be?
Water pump.
Something which we were going to change,
So it didn't bother.
and we didn't bother because it's a
Nightmare.
pain in the arse.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing today, guys. We've got the car on jack stands. We're going to be removing the driver's side in the UK engine mount with the engine jacked up first. Anyway, taking the weight, and then we're going to jack the engine up, which will pivot the engine
And allow us to get there.
and hopefully give us enough access.
So all the hard work we did putting the belts on and getting it all. Yeah. There we go. Undo all that.
I know. So lesson learned, if you buy parts, because I did actually have the part already,
Don't half-ass it.
fucking fit them. Idiots. And it's our fault. Like, it's mainly my fault, I think, because I was just like, I'm going to pay someone to do that, because I didn't want to do it. But no, we need to do it, because it is gushing water out. Even now, it's still leaking.
Yeah.
And I only moved the car briefly. So that's what we're going to do. A lot of it will be time-lapse and just talking over the top of it. But, you know, when we get to certain pivot points, we'll sort of explain it and go from there. So join us! Right, well, ladies and gents, rather than doing a voiceover, I think I'm just going to tell you what's happened. So we've literally just taken both pulleys off. Nothing special, nothing crazy, nothing that difficult. Bit of a pain in this car. It's not that easy because it's such a small, tight gap to work with, but both pulleys are off. The next step now is to jack the engine up and then dismantle one of the engine mounts, basically. That will then allow us to lift the engine up even higher and get down to the bolts to remove the water pump. It's going to be a really tight fit because there's not that much space. You're still working with, like, I don't know, that much space between the engine and the frame. So that's what we're now going to do, and then hopefully change this water pump over, and then all will be good. Won't have a leaking car. Right, so what we're doing, bloody train.
Every time.
Oh my God. Right, so we've got the engine jacked up on the sump ever so slightly, like it's got tension. Now what we're going to be doing, Nick
I'm doing the engine mount over this side.
is undoing.
I'll tell you what, this would be easier if we took this pipe off.
Oh yeah, so we're going to remove this and then remove the engine mount, engine side.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
bolt there, a bolt there, a bolt there, and then there's actually one attached to the engine.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing now.
Might get away with it.
Right, well anyway, let's
See what happens.
take this. I think I pulled the pipe off.
Yeah. I'll get these guys if you go start doing those.
What? Start doing what?
The other side, turbo side. I'll do these ones. What?
Right, so Nick, what have we done? Update everyone.
Get really sweaty.
Yeah, it's hot, isn't it?
We've got the engine mount off. So engine mount is actually in decent condition. It's a little bit old, but it's for the age of it, it's all right.
It's not bad.
No, it's all right.
And fairly easy to change as well, actually, to be fair, that engine mount, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Pulley was a bit of a pain.
Pulley was a bit of a pain because
Because
all
our
the little
water
guides.
pump wasn't actually locked up.
Yeah, all the guides say just take it off while the belt's on, but that's only if you've got a locked up pump. So we had to lever one of the adapters through
Yeah.
through the
A socket adapter, a thin
That's
one.
it.
So
So
leverage on each side.
kind of like that.
Yep.
And then
Stop it from spinning
rotating.
and just do it bit by bit, bit by bit. So now what we're doing is just down in here, unscrewing. This is the last bolt, isn't it? Actually?
Yeah, the one that the socket's on right now.
Yeah, so we're just going to do the last bolt. We followed this as bolt pattern.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. So we're just about to finish this up, basically. So just to show you with what space we're actually working with, that is literally, I mean, that is the space that we're working with. It is so small.
It's the only reason you're friends with me, really, so I can get into all the tiny spaces of your cars.
You've got smaller arms.
Yeah, you're
in
like
there,
Mr. Tickles.
So we're just gonna take off all the bolts now, put them through the same bolt holes as this, so we know if they're different lengths or anything like that, we got it right. So we're just gonna finish this up. Right, so ladies and gents,
Sorry, I'm just mesmerised by how bad this is.
it's horrendous. We've got it off, and we've figured out where the leak was coming from.
Yep.
So,
I'm gonna
well,
twist
one,
it, get it
show
closer.
them. Let's have a look.
Just about see. Well, you don't. Just,
So-
there's a hole there.
So there's a hole here, which on the other one, like there are holes,
Yeah, there's one there, and there's.
but we think we think what's happened is on the inside, which is horrendous. It's got so corroded and nasty
Yep.
that the rubber seals have gone on the inside, because there must be rubber seals on these turbines.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look at it now. To be fair, you can see a little black gasket in there. So.
So it's interesting because there were two leaks, I think. So I think maybe there was one leak coming from here, but not dead certain. There is absolutely 100% a leak coming from here.
Yep.
So, sorry, you can
Yeah.
step back now. So, what we're doing, we're just going to prep the surface. So we're going to scrape all the gasket off, because as you can see, there's a lot here. Cars, great. And as you can, so we're going to scrape all of that off, and then get ready to put the new one on, basically. And it's just the same in reverse, and it should be good. We're using 300-degree resistant silicone.
It's the same stuff that we use for the actual cam cover.
The valve cover, yeah, valve cover gasket, basically. It should be fine. It should create a protective seal in that.
Better than
Should be
that.
it. Yeah, that's garbage. Yeah. So there you go. We'll catch up with you un momento. Right, so ladies and gents, what have we done?
Fit the water pump.
Cut ourselves,
Yeah,
scratched
yeah.
ourselves.
Even for me, it's actually really tight space. Just because we didn't want to take the engine out, and we couldn't have. So
Yeah,
we
no,
managed
we
it though.
couldn't have, yeah. All on a driveway. I'm pretty proud of that, to be fair.
We used YouTube to look at some guides on how to do this, and the guy doing the original fitting of a water pump, he said that some people take the power steering reservoir that's just you can just see behind us out, and we kind of realised why when we try to put the pump back in.
Yeah, it's so tight down there.
It's the hoses that get in the way.
Yeah. So we obviously didn't film that, but mainly because it's too tight of a space to actually film it.
Yeah.
But it's, if you're doing it, you'll know what you're doing. It's basically a really, really tight space that you're trying to jam a bloody water pump down.
So what we ended up doing is putting more gasket on that was needed, so that when we inevitably rubbed some off, putting it down into the space that it was meant to go to, some would be left, and you can see, well, you can't see, but we can see that there's gasket that's come out around the edge, and that means it's working.
So what we're going to do now, wait for a car to drive past.
Every video.
Trains, cars, you name it. But what we're going to do, we're going to wait for this to dry a little bit, and then we're going to fit the pulley back on.
It's not just the reverse of
And
what
then
we've already done.
fit the belts on,
Yep.
fill it up with coolant, because that pissed out everywhere.
Yep.
And safely, we've washed it all the way, don't worry about that, because it's toxic to animals, don't hurt animals.
Yep.
And then we will start it up.
Yeah, make sure it's all not leaking.
Yeah, but we'll wait a good amount of time for the gasket to be 100% sealed for that.
Yeah.
But that's next, basically, guys. So we're almost there. We're almost there.
Excited.
So, ladies and gents, we've got the majority of the engine back together, haven't we?
Yes.
We're getting there.
Fighting this. Yeah.
So what we've done, we've just filled up partially with coolant. We don't know. There's obviously been, a coolant leak for quite some time. So there's probably air in the system. So what we're doing is we're just putting it all together so that we can then start the car and then hopefully burp the system. But this will need a full coolant flush soon. because I don't know what mixture's in it, and I don't want the engine to rust. So, so yeah. Hey?
No, what's that?
No. Let that be a lesson. Don't ever put normal tap water in a car. You always have to put deionized, isn't it?
Yeah, deionized water and
Deionized
proper coolant. In the crank.
Check your mixtures. So what we're doing, we're just going to wrap this up. Then we're going to start the car, burp the system, and check for leaks, and then show you, and then hopefully that'll be it.
That's it.
Hopefully.
It's
not been that bad. Look, it's only 2:15.
We've been doing 4 hours. 4 hours of work.
3 hours of work plus about 45 minutes of prep.
Yeah.
Getting the car ready. So that's not that bad. No. I don't think that's that bad. But it would have cost you a lot. It would have cost us, well, it would have cost me a lot.
Well, you
it's
were
my car.
having the engine out of the car, weren't you? So,
yeah. It was supposedly an engine out job. So no, we'll wrap this up, start the car. I'll get you on leak watch.
Well, I know where it's coming from now, so I can actually look for it.
Yeah.
I'll check the belts as well. Hopefully we don't get the...
Oh, that's gone down. Sound right. Sounds really rough. Listen to that. That sounds rough as hell.
What do you think's wrong with it?
I don't know. Coolant maybe. Put more water in it.
Yeah, go on then.
That sounds really rough. So obviously it sounds really rough, ladies and gents. So we're gonna just put a bit more. We filled it up with coolant. So now we're just gonna top it up with some deionized water as well. And then restart it.
So, what do you think?
It sounds, I don't know, did you not hear it? You couldn't hear anything bad? Really? It sounds, I don't know.
Okay. It's your car, you heard it a bit more than I have. So. Could be the new water pump. It made that funny noise when you playing with it. There's that squeaking in it, isn't it?
Well, anyway, ladies and gents, we have the Pulsar running. It's up to temperature, and also Nick's got his timing gun out and dismantled it.
It's like splashing a little bit.
Basically, we've now noticed that there's notches, timing notches, degrees of timing on the belt. So we marked them with a paint pen on the pulley. So we were going to time it, but obviously we're not now because the timing gun's
working.
Now it's working. So we're try and time it. Hold on. But what we're going to do first, just to let you know, because this video's all over the place now, the car's up to temperature, it runs. There's no leaks. There's no leaks.
Spin the camera. Yeah.
No leaks.
No leaks.
None.
Nothing. Up to temperature. We had to top up the coolant a couple of times.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, all in, we are completely up to temperature now. Midway, sitting there nicely. It's sounding, there's a little bit of a chirp to it, which is the power steering. That's fine, not such a big deal. Not as bad as a water pump. Yeah, I can still drive with bad power steering, so. But what we're gonna try now is timing it. You see him?
I can't see them.
Again, still can't see them.
So I'm wondering if this is so badly timed, it's not even a top dead centre.
Ah. Yeah, maybe. You should be able to see them.
No, they're not there.
Right, okay. Fun.
You can see them now. I've painted them. In fact, can you see it now?
Nah, it'll be on the other side or somewhere else.
Right, ladies and gents, so,
Got my head in the engine.
you know, we tried to time it, but we can't see the marks, which means that it's probably nowhere near top dead centre because the timing gun flashes at a certain time.
Yeah. And we marked the marks just to be doubly sure that the belt wasn't getting in the way with paint. So you just can't see them.
Can't see him, so it's timed completely off, but it's not completely off because it still runs a little bit.
Yeah, it's a strange one. So what might have happened is they got the engine to top dead centre and then put the pulley on in the wrong direction. So the pulley could have gone on like that, engine to top dead centre, and it'll show top dead centre.
Never going to correspond to the right marks. So
might be a little bit beyond us. Might be.
Yeah, we're going to park that, right? Because this is still a success. The water pump is on, and there are no leaks.
Yeah, and we know it got
That's
hot.
great. Oh, it's red hot. The fans have come on. It's got well up to temperature.
Yeah.
Very happy with that side of it all. That's good. So, success.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty decent, to be fair.
You gonna say what you bought today? Is that
What did I
secret?
buy today?
The thing that you bought today?
Oh, I bought new coilovers.
Yep.
So that's coming up in a new video because basically I didn't know whether I was going to keep this car. I sort of said in another video when I installed the Cusco catch can, I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to keep this car. And then I was like, oh no, maybe I shouldn't because the water pump was terrible.
Yep.
And then I took it down to the garage. We had a look at it, but it turns out it's not going to take much to get it on the road anyway. Now the leak's fixed, it's really not that much.
No.
So I thought, well, sod it. I'll buy Meisters because it needs them. It's a quick install. It's a good video for you guys as well because
And we both love Meisters.
They're so good.
Yeah.
If I could, everyone recommends BC Racing, and I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah.
But Meisters are absolutely incredible. I've loved them on my Z. They are perfect. Really, really perfect.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was a success. It's still a success. We're going to wrap this up. We've got loads to pack up. We've got literally tools everywhere.
As you do.
But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, what can they do?
Oh, you've got to like and subscribe, definitely.
Yeah.
They have no choice. There's no, what can you do? You have to do it.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Well, they could just not, you know.
No,
They
no
could
choice.
to us, but you know, hopefully you don't do that. But yeah, stay tuned for more because this car is soon to be on the road.
I can't wait.
A couple of weeks, I reckon.
I think it'll be alright, yeah, because it's, yeah.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for watching. Please do hit subscribe. Please do follow along for more bloody cars and vans. Cheers so much. Take care.
Love you, bye.
Bye.